Nakakuha ko ng tayo sa aking pantulon at sinubukan ko kuhanin, ngunit yung kamay ko natigil sa aking butthole. Now, please do not auto-translate that. The subtitles were 100% accurate. Now, the sub and dub debate has been existed since the birth of anime, and is by far one of the most stupidest debate of all time. Maybe back then it used to matter, which we'll talk about it in the later half of this video, but as of right now, the sub and dub debate cannot be any more meaningless. And I can't believe that I used to be one of those people who just belittles anyone who watches anime on dub. I didn't even know where babies come from. Can you believe that? It's almost like I say it every video. But back then when I was a kid, I thought if you were watching anime on English dub, if you weren't reading the subtitles at the speed of light while an anime girl streams Oni-chan in your ear, I used to think that that's right, you weren't a real anime fan. You weren't really getting the real anime experience. By far the funniest part of all of this is that me, your captain, Seraph, and yes, that's my legal name, I used to watch dub anime. Yep, boo. Yep, here comes the boos. No, boo harder. For probably the first 2 years of me watching anime, every single anime that I watched on dub. Naruto, One Piece, Death Note, High School DxD, School Days. I love these shows. I cried, I laughed, I learned about the birds and the bees, I learned the consequences of cheating on your girlfriend, all that important stuff. But somehow along the way, I lost a part of myself. I stopped asking the question of which version should I watch, but I asked the question, which version is the right version? And in that moment, I realized the debate all this time, the sub versus dub debate, wasn't about quality. It was about quality, but it went from talking about quality of the dubs and subs to talking about which version anime fans is deemed to be the right version. And I know this very well since I used to be one of those people. And that's why today, we're gonna be diving deep into the great old sub versus dub debate. Subscribe, like, support small creators like me, and fuck that. Like I said before, I spent years, decades, maybe like a quarter of my life hating on these stupid monoric idiot dub watchers. These absolute troglodytes who dare watch anime in English. English? What's that? No hablos español. And again, I think the funniest part of all of this is that I started as a dub watcher. Not just English, but I'm pretty sure I watched anime in Tagalog dub as well. Basically, whatever they were showing Toonami, I was watching it. But that was long ago, before I even know what a Japanese honorific was. Hell, I think back then I didn't even know Japan was a country. I thought Naruto was Filipino because he was fucking poor. And now I thought I was gonna get the nine-tailed fox. All that to say, back then, I was enjoying my anime like the way I wanted to enjoy it, which was unfortunately on dub. But again, back then, anime wasn't this sacred thing that everybody wants to gatekeep nowadays. Or who knows, 2017, 2018, I wasn't really online since I was like, I'm pretty sure in 5th grade. In my environment, it wasn't like, oh, anime, you should watch it in Japanese. Anime wasn't this sacred thing of like, oh, you should watch it in Japanese so because it's better. No. So in my definition, 9 to 11-year-old me was not a real anime fan because I was watching it in English dub. When I watched Light Get Caught by Ellen episode 2, was the feeling I had as a kid fake? Would I had a better experience in sub? Would the shock value be higher? These are all the questions I was asking my previous self. Was I a fake anime fan because I watched it in dub? And let me tell you right now, it does. I'm joking, but the thing is, I would have probably said that to my younger self. Also, don't fall in love with that emo girl in college. It will be a very bad idea. And I'm sure people on the internet would probably say the same thing to other anime fans who are watching it on dub. You did not watch it on sub, which means you are a loser. And here's what kind of bugs me. Nobody says all of these stuff outside anime. If a poor malnourished Spanish kid watches Avengers Endgame in Espanol, nobody goes to that kid and slaps him, telling him he's not getting the real Marvel experience. But somehow when it comes to anime, people treat it like it's some unwritten rule. Do not watch it on dub or I will explode. That's like the same energy I'm getting. It's crazy that I was actually mind controlled into believing that dub is bad and that sub is so much superior. I thought I was doing God's work of telling all these dub watchers that they should just shove it and that they're not getting the real anime experience, so I can, peer pressure them into then watching sub. That was like my thought process back then. But the thing is, like back then, I wasn't like, oh, I need to watch it in, sub. I need to watch it in Japanese dub because like, it's the right thing to do. No, I was forced to watch it on sub. The anime that I was watching in dub was not caught up. Naruto dub wasn't caught up. I had to switch mid Kaguya fight. One Piece dub wasn't caught up. I had to switch mid Fishman Island arc. And even other niche anime, like one of my favorite rom-coms of all time, Nisekoi, did not have an English dub. So I transitioned. And honestly, it fucking sucks. Trying to read the words while trying to see what's going on, while trying to lower down the volume because the sounds that these Japanese girls make are freaking nuts. It was definitely a hard fight in the beginning. My brain was buffering harder than the pirate websites that I was streaming it on. But slowly and slowly, more and more anime that I watch, I started liking it. I even started worshipping it. Black Clover, Boruto, Eromanga Sensei. And then suddenly I started learning these words like nani and arigato. And somehow I know more Japanese than Cantonese and Tagalog. Did you know ending it on a kun represents a more casual, low formality among young males? Did you know ending it on a chan is used as like an affectionate, childish way to express cuteness or intimacy? And using it in a professional setting is considered inappropriate. Now ask me to count to 10 in Cantonese. 6 years of learning and nothing but slurs. So during those times, I genuinely believe that I was not only a part of this culture in Japan by watching it in Japanese dub, but I also felt Japanese. I'm Asian, I can do that. I'm pretty sure they killed a lot of us in World War II, so maybe I have like a resentment over that. I don't know. But honestly, bro, like my thought process was like, if you were watching anime on dub, you're not getting the real anime experience. I thought people should do the same thing I'm doing to get the same emotion I'm getting while watching anime. And that's when the conversation becomes dangerous. And now the debate isn't about sub versus dub and which one is better, but which version people want you to watch it in. I went over this in my video about anime piracy, so if you're curious, please check it out. But they are real anime fans who are watching anime in 140p, Chinese watermarks pushed to the side, and like with 5 pop-up ads with a phone that is hacked warning. And people would still say that watching it this way is more preferable than watching it in dub. Let me make this clear. As long as you're watching anime, does it really matter which language you are watching it in? Well, sometimes yes. Let me tell you a story about my dear old friend King Rai. Now, he has this condition, which I'll put it up on screen. I don't want to say it. I don't want to mispronounce it. He has this. He cannot read to save his fucking life. Which means every time we film a video for a group channel, shout out OTB, you guys should check it out for, to get extra boosts. But every time we're doing like a video for like a challenge or like, something you have to read something out from your phone, he cannot read it because he has this like he is mentally not there. How about that? So why the hell would I recommend him sub if he just can't, he physically cannot do? Why should he have to pass anyone's anime purity test? He has a disability. He can't watch anime. Like, he wants to watch anime, but he just can't. So is he then a fake anime fan for watching everything on dub? Yes, because he's a fucking LARPer. There's a guy in my college who was watching Mushoku Tensei, an anime that got me through sleepless COVID nights, an anime that I consider to be one of the best isekai and fantasy anime out there. I was so ready to see what Mushoku Tensei, sleaze, breeze of like fantasy slice of life can do to a man while having Spanish class in community college. And I shit you not, every time there was like even like a brief silence, he would skip it 15 seconds. He would skip 15 seconds, 50 seconds, 50 seconds. I don't think you can even watch it like that. I don't even know. Is it even legal? He would 2 times it. He would 15 seconds skip it. He would just go crazy on that skips, man. He would skip all the dialogues, all the world building, all like just like normal conversation just to get to the fight. When I was watching that next to him, I almost went rabid. You know who you are. I almost punch you in the face, man. Just imagine your favorite show, and you know, Mushoku Tensei is in my top 10 greatest anime of all time, my personal list, and seeing that, you know, someone experience that, oh my god. I know Mushoku Tensei is very controversial, but like, damn, man, I like it for its fantasy elements, and like, you know, its animation is perfectly, it's so good. He finished the anime, which was like a 24-minute anime, in 5 minutes. 5 minutes! That's crazy. I was so ready to freak out and call him every racial slur because he is Canadian. Maple leaf, leaf clover, hockey, all that stuff. But then I realized, who the fuck cares what I say, what you say as well? I saw it in his eyes that he's enjoying anime like that. He enjoyed watching anime like this. And I know, you know, it's really fucking makes people mad. I am not the anime police. If he's enjoying Mushoku Tensei and if he's like, yeah, Mushoku Tensei is the best anime ever, while skipping it like a Pokemon Go battle every time, who am I to say he's wrong for doing that? And guess what? He said his favorite anime is Solo Leveling and JJK. That just explains everything I need to know because they can't fucking read. So why did I tell this long ass story? Well, 2 reasons. 1, obviously, Solo Leveling JJK fans, come on. Are you guys even anime fans? But 2, who are we to tell someone who is enjoying something how they should enjoy it? And that is my clear take on the sub versus dub situation. I think there are a lot of mature takes I can agree on. For example, Japanese dubs have greater quality with numbers, while English dubs are only good with a top popular anime. But I think when I was engaging in these debates, my mind didn't immediately go to that. It immediately went, oh, these people are watching it like how I think it should be watched. Let me tell these people how to watch it. Sub and dub anime, whenever you like it, it's here to stay. And you should try them both. Subscribe, like, support small creators like me. I love you guys. Real one say back.